Hello there, I'm Boo, or Jamie, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find shinies, and I like to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Alright, listen. I know what you're thinking, I know how this must look, but let me explain, okay? Let me explain. I really like Blood Elves. I love Blood Elves, alright? And yes, my last main before I started making these videos has also been a Blood Elf, but it's different. She's a demon hunter, okay? And I didn't really have the true Blood Elf experience in quite some time, okay? And what do you want me to say? You want me to lie? I don't want to promote lying on this channel. No, I won't do it. What is one more project for the channel? Come on, we've been waiting for a hard project, okay? And if I hear one person in the comments say that Blood Elves are not really hard, then I'm gonna be very sad, because yes, of course they are. Like I said, the OG TBC Blood Elves are very much hard, and I would never go to Exile's Reach with a Blood Elf. And also, the starting zone gear looks so weird on most races that are not humans. I wish they wouldn't have done that. I really miss the old starting sets. They looked so much cooler. Well, in any case, let's hit it.
The past few years have seen unprecedented changes within the eternal land of quel'thalas. The Blood Elves, following the will of their crazed leader kael'thas Sunstrider, channeled dangerous, chaotic magics to transform their sacred sunwell into a gateway of unspeakable evil. While kael'thas and his demonic masters were eventually defeated, a different kind of transformation occurred within the sunwell itself, as a dying Naru sacrificed its life essence to reignite the sunwell into a fount of holy energy. Now, the Blood Elf region north of Martheron sees a new hope on the horizon for his people. Over time, the sunwell's light could cure the Blood Elves of their cursed state, but many still cling to the arcane powers they procured and are hesitant to relinquish them. As one of the remaining Blood Elves, you must fight to protect quel'thalas and help redeem the soul of your ancient people.
Alrighty, here we are. Man, this is the perfect starting zone, alright? Don't even add me. And, we already got the usual mail that I always send my tunes. And we're gonna put on all our enchanted heirloom right now. And if you're wondering, while I'm sending myself a sword and a shield, not because I want to become a tank, because retribution is way too much fun, but because our attack speed in the beginning as a little paladin is, well, it's sad. Let's put it that way. All right, and I'm sorry, but first things first, we need to take care of this look, because this is not Blood Elf. Not gonna stand for it. Alright guys, this is the drip for now. And yes, I might have bought some male armor so we can have the whole look together, but worth it in my opinion, because now we look like a cute little freshly hatched Blood Elf. I mean, not freshly hatched. Back in the day you didn't used to have shoulders until you were like level 20 or something. But hey, once again, details. So, I'm gonna put on our bags, which is probably the most important part of a character's beginning adventure. Guys, when I say that this is my absolute comfort starting zone to go to whenever I feel blue or I'm not in the mood to do anything and I just need a little pick-me-up, then I'm not even joking. There's just something about Sunstrider Isle and the Eversong forest and the Ghostlands that gives me such comfort. And again, I'm very aware that probably 70% of it is just nostalgia, but whatever. Right? I mean, whatever floats your boat. And this certainly floats mine. Wow, what a view. Look at this. Yeah, I'm a hoardy at heart. I know that by now you can mostly play together without any difficulties. I mean, still a bit stupid that you can't really invite each other into a group unless you have each other as a Battle.net friend and all of these shenanigans, but hey, at least, you know, progress. Judgment! You know, I learned maybe 2 years ago that this icon for Judgment, it's not a... Okay, and I'm a bit embarrassed to say this, but keep in mind, when I started to play this game, I was a child, alright? But I always saw Judgment as the icon of a wheel. And it never once occurred to me that this is not supposed to be a wheel, this is supposed to be a hammer that is flying. Like, I mean, yeah, like Judgment. Now listen, there are many icons in World of Warcraft that I've just always seen as something they are not. And I bet you guys also have a story about this, so please let me know about it in the comments. Tell me if you also have one of these holy wheels of wrath that you always saw the Judgment spell as. And again, honestly, isn't it just beautiful? Like, isn't this like one of the most gorgeous places in Azeroth? Come on, you know it is. Oh, and we also have to speak to Lengthen Perilon, because he's gonna give us a little quest, and then we will have to cut down all of these trees that are running around. I know these shoulders are not fitting 100%, but I always feel like WoW characters look a bit weird without shoulders. Well, not all the time, but sometimes. First of all, we definitely just did 100 quests. You guys, man, time's flying by, huh? Almost time for me to end the video again. And also, I don't know, I'm just addicted to transmogging shoulders. I know that World of Warcraft is famous for ruining people's expectation what shoulder pads on armor even looks like in real life, but I have something to say to these people. It's a fantasy game, alright? It's not supposed to be realistic. But yeah, if you're asking yourself what the F I'm gonna do with this little project, well, I also have a rogue project going on, and my hunter is not really entirely out of the picture. I have no idea. I just thought, you know, why not? We can maybe mix it up every week, you know? Maybe every week we have like 2 to 3 episodes, and depending on what I'm feeling like, I'm gonna play either the hunter, the rogue, or the paladin, or all at once. Who knows? I mean, not all at once. My account is not that big, okay? I just have one. I mean, in any case, you can definitely leave it in comments, and if you're absolutely against me playing a blood elf, especially not a paladin, ever, then you know, we're gonna find something. We're gonna find a solution for this. But I was just really feeling it after my first little adventures on the Bloodmyth Isles. By the way, I know that I keep calling them the Bloodmyth Isles, and they're called the Bloodmyst Isles. But the thing is, in German, their name is way more like myth. Like, they're literally called the Bloodmyth Isles. So I was already wondering when I was coming up with that weird name, but yeah, that's the reason. So thank you, translation team, for effing up my wording for this particular zone forever, because there's no way in hell that I'm ever gonna get it right. In any case, what I was saying before, yeah, while I was questing there, I was ending all of these elves' little lives, and I was talking about the differences between Ghostlands and the Bloodmyst Isles. I started missing Blood Elves so much, so here we are now. And I really mean that, by the way. If you guys are absolutely not up for another project and you're just like, boo, please just level the rogue, please just play the rogue, don't do this is silly, then tell me, because I'm mostly just doing this right now to scratch the itch, and I'm not gonna be heartbroken if none of you like my new project. I mean, a little bit. Okay. Handing in these quests, jumping down and talking to this cutie pie. It's gonna give us a buff. When I started this game, I thought that getting buffs like this, getting 5 increased stamina, was just super special, and instantly I felt super rushed that I needed to do everything important within the next 30 minutes. Okie dokie, we're gonna go to the school and take care of all the arcane shades that have started to spawn there, because obviously this plays a little bit in the past. The invasion of the Scourge and the destruction of the Sunwell is not that long ago, and we're still shaking from the aftermath. The newly renamed Blood Elves have lost their font of power and now have to find a way to deal with their crippling magic addiction, which they did in many different ways, and none of them were very pretty. And I know that Blizzard's writing has forgotten a little bit about that, but like I've said again and again and again, and I think also in this video's intro that I recorded yesterday, so I don't exactly remember 100% what I said there, that the Blood Elves are pretty metal. They used to take shit from no one, and they actually maybe kinda enslaved the Naru to get the light's power. But hey, you know, happens. Alrighty, let's jump down here. Hiya. Let's heal that up and jump down once again. Honestly, has anyone ever walked the normal way back from up there? Because I cannot imagine that. Oh, maybe I should put on dialogue, huh? Let's see how loud the dialogue is.
Glory to the Sunstrider Isle. Hold your head high.
I mean, that's okay, right? If I'm not currently talking, then that shouldn't be too annoying. I mean, I can turn it down a little bit. Because I was remastering all my sound when OBS just decided from one day to the other that it wasn't recording my game sound at all anymore. And now I have it running on a different output. I think that's how you say that. And now everything is a lot clearer and a lot louder. And I am still having to figure out what is too loud and what is not loud enough. Because yeah, I'm still pretty new to all of this stuff. And excuse me if I get any of it wrong. Gorgeous. Let me take a screenshot. Wow. 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 I mean, look at this. So pretty. Wow. So pretty. This is gonna continue for some time now, so you better get used to it right now. Anaria Shala indeed. And while we're just picking up quest and discovering parts of the Blood Elf lands right now, I just wanted to touch upon the fact that I posted a few days ago, by the time I upload this probably, that I'm gonna cut back a little bit on my upload schedule. Now, many of you have been very, very sweet in the comments to me, and I wanted to thank you again for that, because it's always nice to know that people care so much about some random dude on the internet, but I don't think I ever told you guys this so far. But this YouTube channel actually kind of started as my graduation project for the art university that I'm attending to and I'm graduating from this summer. And I honestly started it because I always wanted to do YouTube and I just wanted to check out if I like it and if I can do it. And yeah, turns out I like it. I like it quite a lot. And apparently some of you like it too, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. And the thing is, even though I'm still in the middle of my graduation, so I still have a lot of time to do a lot of YouTube stuff, in the other part of my real life, stuff is happening right now and it's requiring a lot of my attention. Even though, you know, just a dude on the internet, I still feel like I want you guys at least to know that I'm okay and everything's gonna work out, because I certainly believe that it will. But in any case, I always thank you so much for being so understanding and so sweet to me, because it's really not a given, especially not on the internet. Yeah, we will see where this journey will take us in the future. I am definitely hoping that I can keep uploading at least once or twice per week also in the next upcoming months, because I very much enjoy it and I very much like it. Here's to hope that that will be possible. And now, Taylor's the Hungerer, it's over for you and all of your friends. But yeah, as you can see, as a paladin, while you're leveling up to level 10, you're mostly just waiting for your abilities to come off cooldown again. We need one more of these mechanical beings. Well, elemental beings, rather, because I think they're powered by arcane magic. Urchin. Oh! It translates to a German word that is rather cute, because it mostly is used for little boys and girls that are not behaving exactly in a good way, but also not so bad that you need to punish them, which is, I don't think, the used meaning of the word right now when they're describing wretches. By the way, is this guy naked? What the hell? Damn, my guy. Are we wearing like the same stuff? But I'm already wearing shoulders. You look a little bit poor, not gonna lie. And I also forgot my coffee. Lukewarm coffee. Isn't it a bliss? Baladash Balanore indeed. Alright, we learned a new judgment. What's up with this one? It makes more damage. Well, that's nice. What kind of profession should this character get? Oh gee, I wonder. Well, we will see. For now, I will not worry about professions. I mean, gathering professions are always a welcome sight, so... I have something in mind. You might not know what it is. But for now, I'm just gonna take care of these Darnassian scouts. Get out of our land and take your stupid dwarven friend with you. Oh, and also titles. Titles. Alright. So, all of these so far are not really that fitting for a Blood Elf. Draenei Destroyer, maybe for a level 8 character, a little bit intense. I remember how I used to get the Jenkins title on every single character because titles weren't account bound. Like you needed to get every title that you wanted on every character again. So my go-to titles were always Jenkins, the Noble, the Explorer, and I honestly don't know right now. I mean, there weren't that many titles in the game anyway. I think they added a bunch of titles in Wrath of the Lich King when they also added achievements. Remember? Oh yeah, stuff like the Argent Champion. I mean, the Argent Champion is always a good title for a Paladin, but I think that's a little bit basic for a Blood Elf. I mean, the Lightbringer is a title that I've worked quite hard for, and I like it, even though I don't like the dude that it, initially belongs to. So, yeah. Let's car ourselves Kaylee the Lightbringer with level 8. That isn't over the top at all. Alright, Prospector Anvil Ward. The jig is up. Oh, after you, sir. After you, sir. What happened next will surprise you. I love the dying animations of male dwarves. They just fall over. Alright, over there is the Dead Scar. And we want to cross the Dead Scar, but not through the middle, but rather at the top. Because over there, at the crumbly exit to the destroyed part of Silver Moon, is a quest that I want to do. Oh, and also this stalker wants our attention. That's a-okay with me. And he's teaching 3 times exactly the same kind of lady. And 2 times exactly the same type of boy. And one of them is awkwardly looking into the other direction. I know that as a mage, this guy has a special quest for you, and it's still in the game for some reason, even though they took out all the class quests. But you have a few more quests as a mage when you're playing a Blood Elf, which is really cool. And one of the quests is that this guy tells you to dive up one of the books that he threw into the little pond behind you. And once you've done that, he's gonna ask you why the F you just did that. You should never do something stupid unless there is a reward in for you. And that he's happy that he taught you that life lesson. And I think then you get a green robe or something like that. It's really funny. I like that. Alright, let's show these two what happens to lazy pupils. This. I love that he says, oh, not this again, implying that this has happened before. Ta-da! There you go. Alright, maybe I changed the shoulders again to match a little bit better. I mean, we're almost level 10, so it doesn't really matter. But I love that there are actually people in the starting area. This is so cool. Like, that is one thing I really don't like about the time walking zoning, that it makes it almost impossible to ever see someone. And if you see someone, it's like one of these high traffic areas, like Legion Dalaran or something like that, where you sometimes see one person. In that video where I was skilling in Shatrat City mostly, I didn't see a single person the entire 2 hours that I spent there while recording. So yeah. Alright, and I thought that first of all, we're gonna get a level up, and we're gonna get a bubble, and we're gonna get Sense the Undead, and we also can skill into a specialization. But apart from all of these exciting things, I thought that we could stay here until we quested everything in the Eversong Woods, because I haven't quested this in a little bit, and I also don't think I have quested everything in a long time. So would be nice for me, and maybe also nice for you, because maybe some of you don't even know this starting zone. Oh yeah, specialization. So first of all, we're gonna go the retribution part, mostly because that spec is just so much fun. I really like protection tank, but I think for now at least we're gonna go with retribution. Who is this lady? Honestly, if someone can tell me who that lady is, I would be so grateful, because I have no idea. Ta-da! We have a mount, we have something to heal, we already have that, something to here. Then we have Tempest Bird, very nice. And we also have another defensive cooldown, and we have a Hand of Freedom, and Hammer of Wrath, and we have Consecration, and yeah. We have a million things. Oh, and we also have Crusader's Aura. Hell yeah. Alright fam, what are we thinking? I really like this set. And I'm really glad that I finally got this sword, because man, I got the Ashes of Alar before I got that sword. And I also already chose 2 of our companions, which is definitely gonna be Lucy, the super sweet cat from Revendreth, and Francois, whom I also really like. It's a really fluffy chicken. It's also, I really like how incredibly big this sword is. My god, Kaylee, how are you holding that with one hand? You're so strong, girly. Oh yeah, and I also thought, while we're at it, why not for once use one of our class mounts? Because you know me, I like old shit, so yep, I really much enjoy these. And now we're gonna murder our way through the Death Scar. Wait, we're already starting with 2 charges for Crusader Strike. Yo. Is that new? But that's anyway very nice. Thank you, Blizzard. Wait, they also increased the base duration of the Divine Speed, didn't they? Yeah, you will not hear me complain about Retribution Paladin once while playing this, because unlike the leveling of the Subtlety Rogue, I feel like leveling a Retribution Paladin is just as much fun as leveling a Demon Hunter or a Beastmaster Hunter, because some people in the class department of Blizzard finally did their homework. Dark energies. What? From the Dead Scar? That can't be. Presence of the Scourge. In these lands? Oh no. Our quest givers are being killed. Well, not our quest giver. Our quest giver just let these rangers be killed by the Plagueborn villagers. Yeah, that's a really nice thing. And I don't know if it was intended or not, but for some reason Blizzard overbuffed the Scourge mobs in the Eversong woods and the Ghostlands. And now they're just continuously killing all of the NPCs there. And sometimes even the quest mobs. So there is that. And I know that part of it is part of the new quest line for Blood Elves that they introduced in one of the last patches. But man, you cannot tell me that it is intentional that you sometimes come back to Tranquilin and just all of your quest givers are dead. Oh wait, we have a talent point, right? Oh yeah, Blades of Justice. Come here, pretty one. It's getting a little bit crowded here, innit? Wait, we got all of our pelts this quickly? What is this sorcery? But to be honest, I think I'm gonna cut this episode in half at this point, because first of all, I first want to know if you guys are even interested in another little project that's gonna be started on this channel. In any case, I hope that you enjoyed it nevertheless, to have a little view at the other side of fun in World of Warcraft. And as always, please tell me so in the comments and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, that's very important. And as always, I hope that I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Until then, bye bye!